Hi, my name is Sarah, and I'm here to talk about the relationship between stress and weight management. Stress stems from many different factors. It can be caused by major life events such as starting a new job, a death in the family, or financial struggles. It can also be caused by everyday occurrences such as traffic, work deadlines, or personal relationships. What you might not know is how stress can impact your health and well being. Stress has been known to lead to poor eating behaviors resulting in weight gain. In fact, studies have discovered a correlation between body mass index and the amount of stress a person experiences. One possible reason the two are related is that your body stores more fat when stressed than when you are relaxed. Studies have also shown that stress has significant effects on the amount and distribution of abdominal fat. Whether active or sedentary, stressed participants had more abdominal fat compared to the non-stressed participants. If you feel like you're the only one that struggles with overeating when you're stressed, you're not. Many adults report engaging in unhealthy eating behaviors as a result of stress and say that these behaviors can lead to undesirable consequences, such as feeling sluggish and feeling bad about their bodies. 38% of adults say they have overeaten in the past month as a result of stress, and half of these adults report engaging in these behaviors weekly. Now let's talk about sleep. Sleep is crucial in making sure your body functions the way it should. More than 2 out of 5 adults reported that stress has caused them to lie awake at night. Overall, stress can have many effects on your body, especially if you're stressed for a prolonged period of time. Stress can weaken your ability to concentrate, compromise your immune system, cause an increase in blood pressure and heart rate, and can result in health issues such as a decrease in bone density. Crazy, right? How can something that seems to be contained to your thoughts have such an impact on your whole being? Stress is like the ultimate supervillain that knows which buttons to push to defeat you, but with the right tactics, you can succeed in beating stress. Now let's take a look at another person who I think you might be able to relate to. After all, many people are trying to figure out how they can deal with stress too. Meet Jim. Jim has dealt with a lot of stress, and it has really affected his weight and efforts to lose weight. The top 4 causes of stress in Jim's life include his relationships, his health, his finances, and his job. Jim recently had to get a second job in order to support his growing family. This makes for a pretty busy schedule and makes it difficult for Jim to get an adequate amount of sleep each night, make healthy meals, and find time to exercise. Making a major change in your life can be scary and overwhelming to say the least. And in stressful situations, it can be easy to turn to unhealthy coping mechanisms, just like Jim has. So let's take a look at a few other things to consider that you and Jim can use that can lead to increased energy, weight loss, and a happier life. I'm going to share with you a few coping mechanisms that we shared with Jim. First of all, take care of yourself. This means eating healthy, finding time to exercise, and getting enough sleep. Creating a schedule at the start of every week to set aside time for meal prepping, exercising, and family time can improve your mood tremendously. Another thing that can be useful is talking to others. This is especially helpful when you want to make changes but just don't know where or how to start. Find a friend, family member, or healthcare professional and try to identify some of the main causes of stress in your life. Then, you can begin to develop goals geared towards reducing those stressors, just like Jim and I did. Supportive relationships enable you to achieve much more than you ever could alone by offering words of encouragement and accountability. To address the stressors in Jim's life, we had him create a SMART goal. A SMART goal is specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and timely. Based on this criteria, Jim created his own goal. I will reduce my stress by going on a 15-minute walk during my lunch break 3 times a week for 3 weeks. Taking a short walk over the lunch hour gives Jim a break from work and a moment for himself. Walking, even for as short as 15 minutes, is considered physical activity and is a well-documented way to manage and relieve stress. When setting goals, you also want to identify barriers and ways to overcome them, as well as monitor your progress along the way. It's okay to adjust them as needed. Remember, it's also important that you set goals that are realistic. It is easy to become discouraged if you jump right in with a lot of intense goals. Start slow and gradually work your way up to your final goal. Tailor your goals to be specific to you. Third, it may be beneficial for you to slow down and take a few minutes each day to practice a relaxation technique. There are many different relaxation techniques to try, and what works best for you might be different than what works best for another person. If you are interested in trying one of these techniques, the Mayo Clinic has a great article about relaxation techniques that you can check out in the comments below. Lastly, take a break. If you are feeling overwhelmed, take a step back from whatever you're doing and give yourself a minute to refocus your energy. Your break could include exercising, reading a book, cooking, cleaning, or any other activity that you enjoy doing. These are just a few of many choices when it comes to coping with stress. If you feel that your personal stressors are too much to handle on your own, there is help out there. Support groups and professional counselors are always available to talk you through whatever you're going through. By managing your stress, you will experience better sleep, increased energy levels, and improved mood, all which can contribute to better weight management. Overall, managing your stress will lead to a higher quality of life. I hope you have learned some of the ways that stress can impact your health and well-being, but more importantly, what you can do to manage and alleviate stress in your life. To get you started, create a list of the top 3 stressors in your life and one coping mechanism that you think would work best for you right after this video ends. Thanks for watching.